Good afternoon, Salisbury. My name's Hannah, and this is a Jalapeno Hottie Productions, and we'll be right back. Let's take a look at some news. Are you looking to make some money this summer? Salisbury is looking for hardworking individuals to work the building and grounds in the district. If you're interested, please contact Bill Brackett via email at bbrackett@salisburysd.org. A reminder to all of you playing fall sports, physicals are June 5th. Check your emails from Miss Deeb to see the times. Remember, come out to Big Woody's on June 1st and get your car washed and help support the track and field team. They will be washing cars from 12 to 4 on Saturday, June 1st. Hope to see you there. Remember that graduation is on June 4th. Seniors, if you're watching, we wish you the best of luck. On June 22nd, the baseball team is sponsoring a short stack for a tall cause pancake breakfast at Applebee's from 8 to 10. Broadway night is quickly approaching. Come on out to the SHS auditorium to see our talented students perform a Broadway song from their favorite musicals. The event is scheduled for June 7th. Do you like to dance? Well, come on out to the back to the 90s dance party on Saturday, June 8th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Jack's Slice, located on Tillman Street. That's about does it for the news. Let's check out what's happening in sports.
The girls' softball team is scheduled to play Pine Grove tonight at 7 p.m. Good luck, and we hope you win a district championship. Remember, boys basketball has open gym every Monday and Wednesday until June 5th. Their summer league season is underway. And that does it for sports, so let's check out what's happening with this crazy weather.
Let's take a look at the weather. Here's your 3-day outlook. Today, 78, clear with some clouds. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 83. And Sunday will be 78 with possible storms. That's all for the weather. Let's take a look at our feature, which is recreation of Mr. Weatherhold's famous story. Well, at least the beginning of it. Have a great weekend, everyone.
This is a true story, and I know others always say that they tell true stories, and it turns out that none of it really happened, but this is a story that can still haunt me even today. When I was in high school, my uncle had asked me to watch his dogs while he and his family went away on vacation. I said, sure. It was around the time of SATs. It was around the time where the year was winding down, and I wanted to get out of my house anyway. But I don't want to start the story there. I want to start it back when I was little. You see, there's something about that house. My cousin and I, when we were 5 years old, we would go down into this old part of the house, which was built in the 1600s. And it was built on Mill Road in Emmaus, Pennsylvania. During the summer, it was nice and cool. And we went down this one day, and we're playing in the sand. And we start to dig near the wall. And my cousin noticed it first, but it appeared to be these fingernail prints on the side of the wall, as if somebody were scratching at it. Somebody was trying to get out. We ran out of there because we started to get a little scared of the noises we were hearing. And so we ran up and told our parents.
I found scratch marks.
And like any good adult, they kind of just blew it off, said,
"It's okay, don't worry about it."
And that seemed pretty legit at the time. Because as we get older, we kind of forget of the things that happened when we were kids. I sat down and I got my books out and I put on a television program. It was MTV. I mean, I was young. That's back when they actually had music videos on. So I listened to some of the music while I studied and tried to prepare for my test. The dogs were quiet. First, they were laying across from me. There were 3 dog beds. And suddenly, I heard the first of what would be many different noises that evening. It came from above the top of the steps, the spiral staircase. The dogs heard it as well. Their ears and their heads popped up and tilted toward the spiral staircase. It sounded like a footstep. Then I didn't move, and I listened and heard nothing more. And the dogs, well, they didn't move either. So I just wrote it off. I turned the TV back up. And moments later, I heard another noise from the top of the steps. This time, it sounded like 2 footsteps. The creaking of the wood gave it away. I turned off the television, and this time, the dogs were up. Their heads were tilting, their ears were perched, and they stared at that staircase. We all listened, and it felt like an eternity. But there was nothing but silence until the phone rang and disrupted everything. I picked it up, and on the other end of the line, I just heard and a faint whisper. But I couldn't make it out, so I hung up the phone, and as I did, I heard another noise upstairs. I was pretty scared, so I did what most normal people would do. I kind of ran out of the house. I ran up to where my parents were. My dad was outside. So I had asked my dad.
Did you call me?
No. And he was giving me a look. So I went into my mom, and I asked her the same thing, and she said, "Are you okay? You look like something happened." And I just told her.
Oh, no, it's okay. I thought someone called me. It just freaked me out a little bit.
She said, "No, I didn't call you." And I walked back outside, and I started to walk down, and I just stared down at that house, at the old stoned part of the house, and I looked up at the window where the bedroom was, and I saw the curtain moving as if something or someone were staring back at me.